How did patriarchy originate? Have you ever wondered how the social system of patriarchy came to be? It's a fascinating journey that traces back to significant changes in human society. Patriarchy is a system where men hold primary power in various aspects of life, including politics, property ownership, and cultural influence. The roots of patriarchy can be linked to the shift from nomadic hunter-gatherer groups to settled agricultural societies. In those early hunter-gatherer communities, people tended to share responsibilities more equally, leading to a more balanced social structure. However, as humans began to farm and domesticate animals, they started to accumulate wealth in the form of land and livestock. This accumulation changed everything. With resources becoming more concentrated, men began to hold most of the wealth. This shift led to new social dynamics where control over property became a key source of power. To manage inheritance and avoid conflicts over resources, societies began to formalize kinship through the paternal line. This meant that family lineage and property were passed down through men, reinforcing their authority. Another important factor was the recognition of paternity. This connection linked men's identities to their children, which led to practices that ensured men controlled women's reproductive roles. In some early societies, this control was quite harsh, with measures taken to ensure that only recognized children were accepted. Women often moved to live with their husbands' families, which isolated them from their own kin and reduced their independence. As societies evolved, male elites emerged, gaining power through leadership and protection, especially during conflicts. These men were often accepted by the wider community because they provided security and managed resources. This control over wealth allowed them to compete for multiple wives, further consolidating power in male hands. Women, valued for their roles in reproduction and caregiving, found their social mobility limited by economic and social constraints. In the context of Victorian literature, patriarchy is depicted as a deeply rooted social order that shapes the lives of characters and their relationships. Writers from this period often explored themes of male authority and female submission, reflecting on the conflicts that arose from these dynamics. The literary works of this era critique the limitations placed on women, highlighting their struggles for freedom and equality in a male-dominated society. Understanding the origins of patriarchy through literature and historical context helps modern readers see how gender roles and power structures have changed over time. It also encourages questioning and challenging these inherited systems in both creative expression and social thought. Patriarchy originated with the rise of agriculture, the accumulation of property, and the establishment of male lineage. These developments created a system where men dominated various aspects of life, a theme that has been examined in poetry and prose throughout history, including the Victorian era.